Hello people, hope you're doing absolutely fine. Ramblers of the South Stand, Conor here, back with your Bolton preview, and pretty stunning actually, some major developments at Ellen Road. Phil Hayes just tweeted out that apparently SAIZ has requested to leave Leeds United. Getafe supposed to be the front runners for our main man really, isn't it? I'm absolutely stunned by this. I've just got in and found out, and yeah, absolutely shocking. I'm very upset by this. I don't think you get many players in football like SAIZ, especially at our level, and it probably explains a hell of a lot. Probably explains a hell of a lot with his dip in form. Probably explains a hell of a lot with how his mind and head have evidently been turned in the past 2 or 3 months, maybe even 6 to 7 months. I saw an image or a clip on Twitter when they were out for the Christmas do, and he seemed happy enough, but I guess you just don't know what's going on behind closed doors, and that looks like it's going to be moving pretty quickly according to Phil Hay. Maybe there's been some contact between Getafe and SAIZ, I believe there has, according to reports, so that looks like it's going to move pretty quickly. So yeah, I mean, there's not much more you can say on it really, other than the guy, when he's on form, is the best player in the division. So it's going to be a massive loss to Leeds, and will that mean that from going into the window with no intentions of bringing players in, we're now going to go into the window with maybe getting a centre attacking midfielder? Because surely you have to replace SAIZ. I mean, you have to, and if we're getting a cash sum for him, which I presume is going to be the sort of offer, then Leeds, surely you'd hope, are going to go out and invest it. Obviously, this today, that's amidst the rumours as well that you know, obviously today Radrazani's 11 Sports look to be losing their La Liga deal with British TV. So you know, which I'm just hoping this isn't this isn't just two things that are linked. I highly doubt it is, but yeah, just big news coming out of Ellen Road. ASAP, wanted to give you guys my thoughts on it. Yeah, gutted, absolutely gutted. And you know, we don't want anyone at Leeds who's not willing to play for the shirt. And I think in his press conference, Bielsa alluded to that SAIZ's performance need to up. He'd done it with BPF in a previous presser, and obviously you've seen BPF's performances increase. He's done it before. He had a little bit of a, not a dig, but he said it a little bit about Dallas earlier on in the season. Dallas's performance has consequently improved. But yeah, it looks like Samu's on his way out, so I'm pretty upset with that, I'm not going to lie. But we move on, don't we? Second in the table. It sounds like he's very homesick, and we'll move on to your Bolton preview, guys. Leeds second in the table, coming up against the Bolton side, who are out of form, not being paid, managers not being paid, staff not being paid. Phil Parkinson looking to go to Reading. Absolute chaos at Bolton Wanderers. I've sort of tried to focus on their team because I know you guys, I got a lot of direct messages asking me to do so because I know you like that, so I've compiled a few notes. They're not doing that well at Bolton, however they put a really good display in against Norwich at the weekend, where they actually drove them to 2-2, and then Norwich actually got a last minute winner. But they look quite, I mean, they created a high number of chances in that game. If you've not seen it, then please go back and have a look at it. The stats were maybe not pretty even, but they told a lie really. I thought Bolton played really well. Norwich weren't able to be fluid enough in possession. Bolton sort of stole the ball away from them in possession. They were strong as well. They only had 4 shots on goal in the entire match, and obviously they scored twice. But I mean, this is a team where Leeds can really hurt them for me. They really can hurt them. I mean, Norwich's quality came to the fore in the end, but out of their past 4 or 5 matches, that's probably been Bolton's highlight. I mean, you've got, at the start of the month, a loss to Villa 2-0, lost to Swansea at home 1-0, 1-1 against Millwall, 1-0 away at Wednesday, we're now poor Wednesday are at the minute, 1-1 at home in a local derby to Wigan, and obviously the loss to Norwich. And amidst all the problems at the minute with Bolton, Phil Parkinson apparently is looking to leave, which is it's poor news for them. The club is in a little bit of it's in a little bit of a poor notion at the minute, which is sad to see. They're a good club at Bolton. So yeah, but when we look at the squad, you know, defensively they're very strong. Or that's the positive for Bolton at the minute. We've got the likes of Mark Beavers, David Wheater as centre halves, Jack Hobbs as well. They sometimes play all three at the back, or they've played all three in a back four. But their main man for me, Sammy Amiobi, is out for this game. So you're looking at this Bolton side, and you're thinking Josh McGuinness is going to step in maybe as a lone striker, and they do like to play the 4-2-3-1. But I mean, it's the same sort of story for every single team we've played really, that have come to Ellen Road and tried to shut up shop. Aerial duels, very, very strong, very good in the air. A lot of tall players, including Amiobi, Beavers, Wheater, McGuinness, and they're very good at protecting the lead. Actually, when they've had the lead throughout the season, I mean, they had a really good, strong start to the season. They're very decent at sort of protecting the lead. They don't go ahead often and lose. They sort of concede from the start and then concede again and again. But yeah, they start to attack down the wings. They've got a very good player that he's been highlighted by a lot of players actually. I think he's called, I've got it noted down here, Olkowski. You know, he can play right wing. He plays right back though for Bolton in the last match, and sort of the past season he's played right back. But he can fill into that right wing role. And then you've got the likes of Jason Lowe, who was poached from Birmingham, so he plays in the two just behind the defence with Williams, Craig Noon, Will Buckley, who we're all very aware of, and Sammy Amiobi usually just in behind. But this is a Bolton side where Leeds can really hurt. I mean, they've not got the likes of Yannick Wiltshire available, which I thought he could be a big problem. Obviously having him from Norwich last season, but he's a decent player. But Bolton are really in disarray at the minute. Obviously they've not won in the past 6 games, so Leeds are going into it strong favourites, and we've really got to hit the ground running with this one. No, I don't think 1-0 or even 2-1 would suffice. I think Leeds have got to put out a statement here, and the reason I say that is because goal difference does make a it makes a massive impact in this league. Would I take 1-0, 2-1? Of course I would. I'm actually, you know, 100% I'd do that. But I do think this is a game where we can make a statement. I know Joe's talked of it before, I know Oscar's talked of it before, but this is a massive game. This is a huge game, and a game where Leeds can put 4 or 5 past Bolton. They've not been paid this week. Absolute disarray at the club. But for me, Leeds should be looking for a big win here. We're sort of 4 games on the bounce now. Apart from this news today, which I'm stunned about, it's completely out of the blue. I'm hoping that's not sort of like cause disarray for our camp. I mean, I doubt it will, but you know, it's just bizarre seeing that clip of them all having a great Christmas do, and SAIZ was there, the fans were chanting his name, and yeah, just bizarre. I don't understand. I mean, homesick, I guess, but sorry I'm going off about it again, but you know, with Leeds where they are now, on the verge of the Premier League, it's a real disappointment for him as a player as well. I don't think it's the right decision, especially going to Getafe. I think if he stayed at Leeds and we got to the Premier League, his value would shoot up, and then maybe you'd look at selling him on. But I think it's a bizarre career move, especially, you know, with Bielsa at the helm, you know, Spanish-speaking manager, someone who is probably the biggest manager that SAIZ will ever play under, and he's sort of just decided to go back to Spain. I'm completely dumbfounded, guys. But in regards to the game of the weekend, I think it's going to be a big win for Leeds. I'm just praying that this hasn't altered any of the players' minds. It looks like Leeds are probably going to have to go for a CAM in January, or maybe Izzy Brown's going to have to step up. But let me know what you guys think anyway. Shocking news sort of coming out of Leeds regarding that. And tell me what you think the Bolton score's going to be, guys. Sorry it's been a bit mellowed, I guess. I'm just so surprised by this SAIZ news. Let me know what you think, and I'll catch you later.